Credit cards. You know we need to use them. Of course, you can get away using cash. You can get away using your debit card. But credit cards are very secure. They're very convenient. And with the love of Apple Pay, you can use them on your iPhones, your iPads, your Apple Watch, and make it all digital transactions. But unfortunately, credit cards can get you into a lot of debt. Now, I want to talk a lot about the Apple Card because it's got some hidden secrets and tricks that can actually keep you out of debt and make you money smart. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how can a spending credit card bring any smartness to money? Well, it can. And the only way it can is if you are willing to be very disciplined, if you're willing to look at every dollar you spend, and if you're looking at making sure that when you use your Apple Card, it's like using a debit card cash. The only difference is it's not immediately coming out of your bank account. So it still has to hurt you inside when you spend with that Apple Card, because that way, when you have that feeling, you don't want to spend any more or anything extra. Now, the best part about the Apple Card is that everything will show up in that Apple Wallet immediately. So unlike other credit cards, which is why I hate using other credit cards, is that when you make the transaction, it shows up as pending. It doesn't show it as your balance. So it's very difficult to actually tell exactly how much did I spend and how much do I really got to pay. With the Apple Card, all that stuff is done. That's one of the hidden secrets that the Apple Card has, is that it's all laid out in front of you right there in the Apple Wallet. You know immediately once you spent that money, boom, here's your balance. Immediately. Even though it might say pending, which it usually takes about a day or so before it clears, but it's there. Okay, and that is the beauty about the Apple Card. That's how it makes you money smart, because you can spend on a regular credit card as much as you want, thousands of dollars, spend on everything you want to do, and not even realize how much you actually spent. But when you spend on that Apple Card, you know exactly that same moment how much you spent. So if you go out for a day, or you go to an amusement park, or traveling, and you're spending, you look at that Apple balance and you'll see exactly, hey, I spent $500 on this thing. I spent $1,000. I spent $2,000. It'll really make you think. And that's the idea. You want to be money smart. I'm not telling you need to go out there and spend. No. You need to save a lot so you have money. You need to have money in the bank, but you also need to be smart when you are spending. Because trust me, every one of us is going to spend. Now, what I've done to make myself smarter with the Apple Card is I've put all the in-app purchases that I use for apps on the Apple Card. Now, unfortunately, what this does is this never keeps my balance at a zero. It also doesn't blow off my credit limit either. So I'm constantly, every 3 months, asking for a credit limit increase. So I'm keeping the credit high. That keeps the credit score high. But then at the same time, I'm not spending all that money to that credit limit either. So every month, I'm getting money coming in, cash back coming back, and I'm smart on saying, okay, well, balance went up to, let's say, $100, and I got to get gas or whatever, so I know, okay, this is going to be a little over $100. I need to pay that off. Even though the due dates are usually the end of the month, I'm always conscious and knowing, okay, well, let me pay this off so I can zero it out. Let me pay this off so I can zero it out. So I usually make about a good 5 or 6 payments a month, which I could only make one at the end of the month if I really wanted to, or 2 utilizing the dates, but I don't do that. I try to keep it at a zero balance majority of the time. That way, if it comes up to 3 months and I need to do a credit limit increase, it's showing a zero balance, or it's showing way below the 3 or 5% of the credit limit. That is how I'm disciplining myself every day and thinking smart about the expenses. Now, unfortunately, with my other credit cards, I have to use an app that I have to go through and change the balance every single time. When the balance changes, change it. And it's really, really a pain. I really would like to bring my Apple Card credit limit to a super high balance that I have amongst all the other credit cards and just go strictly on the Apple Card itself. And that's the idea. But there's only one way to do that. You've got to be smart with your money. You have to know how much is coming in, how much you're truly spending, how much is reoccurring spending, and know exactly that you're going to pay it off. Because holding on to that debt is never a good thing. Even if it is on deferred, installments, pay later, whatever it is, it's never good to hold that debt. Trust me, you will feel it. The Apple Card will help you to be money smart. Now, when they do get the high yield savings account, that's going to be a blessing for the Apple Card because all that saved up Apple Cash goes in there and you can continue adding more cash, and that will really bring your savings up. So this is the secrets on how the Apple Card can make you more money smart. Now, if you're someone that looks for points, looks for miles and all that, Apple Card's not for you. This is for the average person that is always in credit card debt and wants to be out of debt and wants to manage their money smart. That's what the Apple Card's for. All right, I hope you learned something from the video. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Maybe you're interested in the Apple Card, maybe not, maybe you have more questions. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, if you like the video, give it a like. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I will come back with a lot more videos like this. I thank you for watching.